This shows the chromosome lineup for humans, chimps, gorillas, and orangutans. Notice the remarkable similarity in much of their banding arrays. However, humans carry only 46 chromosomes, while all of the other higher primates, supposedly the creatures we evolved from, carry 48. This is not a transition from one step to another. This is a transformation. How could we evolve into a creature with 2 whole fewer chromosomes and vastly more genetic defects? How could humans be so much better than chimps with 2 entire chromosomes missing? Remarkably, the 2 missing chromosomes aren't missing at all. In humans, what would be the 2nd and 3rd chromosomes in a higher primate have been carefully and deliberately fused into one single chromosome. Of course, mainstream scientists explain this as a natural mutation that just happened to occur at some point in our evolution. However, the truth is that fusions like this are only seen in labs where geneticists leave exactly the same kind of telltale evidence in the genes they manipulate. Occam's razor is a scientific principle that says the simplest answer is usually the correct one. At this time, the only rational, simple explanation for how human genes came to look like they were genetically manipulated is that they were genetically manipulated. The smoking gun so obvious in our DNA is not the only evidence for manipulation. Most humans currently accept Darwin's theory of evolution that humans gradually evolved from primates. Let's forget for a moment that the human genome contains those 4,000 plus errors, something extremely unlikely to have evolved by a process of natural selection, and focus on a positive difference between humans and primates. A genetic bottleneck is caused when most of a species dies out for one reason or another, leaving only a few breeding pairs to begin regenerating the species. The stress of this supposedly causes an explosion of extreme Darwinian evolution, which accounts for the transformation that occurred to make humans what they are. There is no actual evidence for this extreme evolution ever having occurred with humans or for any sort of near extinction event which might have caused it. But it is the only theory science has proposed to explain how a species only 200,000 years old could have advanced so much compared to other species like chimps or gorillas, which seem not to have changed at all in that same time period. When explained by someone in a lab coat using scientific jargon, the bottleneck theory may sound plausible, but when you consider all of the events that need to happen to make the theory work, and the fact that no evidence exists to support any of them, it simply doesn't make sense. Human genes show evidence of genetic manipulation. Human brains show evidence that humans suddenly transformed rather than gradually evolved. Human mitochondrial DNA suggests that the modern human species came into being 200,000 years ago, which rules out gradual mutation, leaving no plausible natural explanation for humans being as advanced as they are. The logical answer is that humans didn't actually evolve on Earth. They were genetically created to live here, and our genes prove it.